Hi, I'm Frost. When I got out of school, I thought I was kind of done taking notes. No, I was not. So, today on Get Writing, I'm talking about the importance of taking notes. Lots of notes. Lots and lots and lots of notes. In fact, I found that taking notes was one of the most important things I did because as good as my memory is, I would forget details. I would forget how I wanted to interlink things. I would forget little bits and pieces. Taking notes really helped me come back to a lot of things that I would have totally forgotten, especially since I took a long time writing. So, one of the things that I got for myself to make it easier were these little guys, little field books. I'll put the link down in the video, but they are literally just little lined notebooks. Not a lot of pages, fit in any pocket, back pocket, front pocket, coat. You can bend them all over the place. Um, I found them incredibly important. I'd wake up in the middle of the night, write something down. I'd be sitting on a bus, write something down. I would be sitting with some people. I'd say, just a second, write something down. I'd draw a little picture. I'd point a note to myself of, remember this person's name, remember this thing, all over the place. It took a little work to go back, but we can cover that in another one to go back and kind of catalog your notes, because otherwise you may end up, and this is not a bad thing, with a Grail diary. I have one of these, the larger kind. I have the name of the book on here. I wanted to cover it up. But this thing is filled with maps, notes, ideas, folded up big sheets of paper that I just jammed in here. There are post-it notes on the edges. There are paper clips in here holding things in. There were some smashed leaves and things in here because I thought the leaves look cool and they would be interesting for reference later. I never use them, but they're neat. But yeah, paper clips, all kinds of stuff. Pictures that I found in books and magazines and things that inspired me. And I have 4 of these filled for the first book that I'm working on. And they're invaluable. I have a couple of others around here too that are mostly just names. Just names that I thought of, names that I thought were cool that I used in previous games and things that I played. But taking notes. Now, a lot of people will go get a laptop, write a lot of things down, have all that stuff, and be just totally happy they've got an electronic copy. It's in a OneNote, it's in a OneSheet, it's on their OneDrive, it's on the cloud, it's whatever. I have that as well, but I can't get away with how just amazing it is to have something tactile. A little book like this, something I can hold on to, put the note in there, like when I start writing in it, when I get finished with it, if I want to. Put a little paper clip, put anything in here. But having these, just being able to pick them up, scribble in them, put it away, it was quite a sense of accomplishment when I'm like, I need a new notebook. So I bought like 15 or 20 of these. I think I bought these in packs of 5, and I think I bought these in packs of 5. And I've used them crazily. So I am not saying that you need to go out and do this. You could even just grab printer paper and do it. I like having these little books. It kind of inspires me. So that's the end of this. The whole point of this is take notes. Keep these notebooks everywhere. If you are a person who's slightly forgetful, maybe only get 2 of them. Different colors, like an orange one and a black one. Put story notes in the black one, character notes in the orange one, vice versa. However you want to do it, try not to lose them because they're amazing. And I've gone back through some of these later and found things that I thought that were really cool at the time. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm glad I didn't follow up with that idea. Or I found things recently that I was like, oh, that was a major thread that I wanted to get back into the book. And I found a way to weave some of it back in. So if I had not written that down, that would have been just gone out of my mind. So I'm just going to say one more time, take notes on whatever medium you want, but just take them, keep going with them, and eventually you're going to get somewhere because every sentence you put down, every little bit of something you put down in here could turn into a whole different story, a whole new character. The last thing I have to say about this is in terms of these little notebooks, I would say I used about 5% of what I wrote down for my book. but there are things in here that I can use for the sequels. There are things I can use for completely other, projects and stories. There are things that I may never use, but I've gotten them written down. I've got them. I've held on to them, and I feel like I could actually come back to them later and maybe do something with them. Not really sure though. So anyway, that's it. Take notes. Lots of notes. Notes, 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 notes.